Hey Snapflash fam, the high-stakes legal showdown involving former permanent secretary to the president, Carter Morupisi, is far from over. The Court of Appeal has just pushed back its verdict to Friday, setting the stage for what could be one of the most consequential rulings in Botswana's legal history. Will Morupisi walk free, or will the court reinstate his 7-year prison sentence? The nation is watching closely. Let's break it all down. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Snapflash for the latest on this case and other breaking news. After more than a month of legal drama, the Court of Appeal was expected to deliver its ruling yesterday. But in a surprise move, the judgment has been adjourned to Friday, February 21, 2025. At the heart of the case is the Directorate of Public Prosecutions, DPP, challenging a high court decision that overturned Morupisi's 7-year sentence for corruption and money laundering linked to the Botswana Public Officers Pension Fund (BPOPF) scandal. Morupisi's defense team, led by Dr. Obonye Jonas, insists the High Court was within its rights to review the sentence and argues that the Court of Appeal should not reinstate jail time. But the DPP isn't backing down. Yesterday's proceedings saw moments of tension as both sides clashed. In a rare concession, Morupisi's lawyer, Dr. Jonas, apologized for what he called emotionally charged language used in court filings, but he remained firm, arguing that his client had every right to seek legal review. The DPP, led by senior prosecutor Chiamo Rantau, countered that the High Court had no authority to override a Court of Appeal ruling. They claimed that allowing this decision to stand would open the floodgates for convicted criminals to challenge final judgments, creating legal chaos. In a shocking twist, the DPP has also questioned the impartiality of Justice Kebonang, one of the judges who ruled in Morupisi's favor. Prosecutors allege that Kebonang had personal ties to financial benefits linked to Morupisi's corruption case. They claim Kebonang's mother was gifted a vehicle. His brother received cash payments connected to the case. The DPP argues that Kebonang should have recused himself, warning that public trust in Botswana's judiciary is at risk if the issue is not addressed. This is just the latest blow in Morupisi's long legal battle. Earlier this month, the Court of Appeal dismissed his attempt to remove Justices Leatile Dambe and Isaac Lesatedi from the case. It also rejected his bid to challenge how the panel of judges was selected. The DPP prosecutor was happy with the outcome last week.
We are pleased that the Court of Appeal agreed with us that the applications brought by Mr. Morupisi, being firstly the application for the recusal of Justices Dambe and Justice Lesatedi, are not well-founded and therefore have been dismissed. The other application that was dismissed is that of stay of proceedings pending Mr. Morupisi's intended review application, which review application he intended to file at the High Court, challenging the impanelment of the whole bench of 5 Justices of Appeal to hear and determine our appeal. So the Court of Appeal today dismissed those applications, and therefore it paved way to the merits of the appeal. The merits will be heard and determined next week, Tuesday, on the 11th of February 2025. We are pleased at this stage that the Court of Appeal will now deal with the real issues between the parties. You will recall that the issue currently before the parties is whether or not the High Court had jurisdiction, i.e. the power, to effectively overturn a decision of the Court of Appeal, sentencing Mr. Morupisi to an effective 7 years imprisonment. That is the question that the Court of Appeal will hear next week Tuesday, and that is why we applied to the High Court, to the Court of Appeal in the first place, on an agency for an expedited appeal, that it is important that this Honorable Court hears and determines that appeal on agency. So we are pleased that the court agreed with us insofar as these 2 applications, which were brought by Mr. Morupisi, were concerned. Obviously we made several arguments, arguing from 1:30 to 9:30 a.m. to 1:30. The Court of Appeal is yet to give reasons for agreeing with us. It reserved reasons for its decision to the 21st of February 2025. In other words, it has dismissed both applications in our favor, but will give its reasons, full reasons, on the 21st of February 2024. As yet, we do not know the reasons. However, the main appeal will be heard next week Tuesday, which is why we are pleased will not interfere. But the reasons, courts normally sometimes do this, they make an order with reasons to follow. That order is effective, it takes effect, but then the reasons will follow later. One imagines that they are doing this because we are dealing with urgent applications, 2 urgent applications, and an expedited appeal. So the times are very truncated, they are too limited, so they would need to sit down and properly write a well-reasoned judgment on today's applications. But this does not interfere with the hearing of the appeal next week, Tuesday, 11th of February 2025.
And let's not forget, Snapflash fam, Morupisi's troubles began when the Court of Appeal overturned a previous High Court ruling that had spared him jail time. The COA handed him a 7-year sentence after finding him guilty of money laundering and corruption involving nearly 400 million pula in pension funds. Now the final decision rests with the Court of Appeal. Will it uphold the High Court's ruling and keep Morupisi out of prison, or will it reinstate the 7-year sentence? Friday's ruling could set a major legal precedent, one that will define how corruption cases are handled in Botswana for years to come. What do you think, Snapflash fam? Should the Court of Appeal send Morupisi back to jail, or does he deserve to remain free? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on this case and other breaking stories. That's it for now, Snapflash fam. Stay tuned, stay informed, and keep questioning everything.